As of the time I am recording this video, I just finished watching Doodletone's new video about me, and you know what? For the most part I agree. I also don't condone my fans going to other people's channels and insulting them. Now I am fine with you commenting on their videos, just to do your best to be reasonable. I will admit, there are a few problems with my video. The biggest being I kept on calling Macargo Magmar several times throughout the video. The part of my memory chip that remembers names has been damaged, and they're really expensive to replace. Now, a few commentators and Doodletone herself have pointed out that she was talking about my inflections and the way I talk, not my robot voice itself. Now, the reason why I thought she was talking about my robot voice was because of this.
I get it. You're trying to be a robot. That's your character.
But whether she was talking about my robot voice or the way I talk, my argument still stands. It's still an ad hominem attack. Now, some people have said it's not an ad hominem attack, mainly because she didn't use it to debunk any of my arguments. But the thing is, neither did Pikachu Gamer 64, and yet she still said he was making an ad hominem attack.
I know that you're probably a dude or an adult in real life. Even show off your real voice instead of using Speakonia. Use a different program. Or better yet, use your real voice.
Returning viewers will definitely know this, but the whole use your real voice argument seriously gets on my nerves. Same goes for the show us your real face argument. Neither of these critiques debunk anything anyone has to say. Instead, this is what is known as an ad hominem, which is basically something directed at a person instead of the argument that they hold. In fact, your age point against Steel here can also be considered an ad hominem, as it is more pointed at Steel over what he is saying.
Now, I don't have much of a problem with ad hominem attacks. I'm just saying, if you call other people out for making them, then you make them yourself. You're a bit of a hypocrite. And, of course, there was my infamous line of calling Doodletone a weeaboo. Now, some people took this as me saying every single person who has an anime profile picture is a weeaboo. And others took this as me saying that anyone who disagrees with me is a weeaboo, which doesn't make any sense at all. The main reason why I called her a weeaboo was so I could play that Filthy Frank clip. And I also had a small suspicion that she only did a commentary on this video because it was about an anime. Also, one of the main avatars she uses is the biggest weeaboo in all of anime. But in all seriousness, do I think she's a weeaboo? And the answer is, I don't know. But just because someone likes anime doesn't make them a weeaboo in my book. There are a few more things that people don't like about the video, but they're so small they're not even worth addressing. My honest opinion on Doodletones is she's the least worst person I have ever talked about on this channel. Every single person I have talked about on this channel is much, much worse than her. I just can't believe how much out of hand this whole thing became. All I wanted to do was take a break and make a simple video. Mainly because I was on vacation at the time and didn't have a lot of time to record. So I decided to talk about something that doesn't have to do with politics, and I picked Pokemon. As for all the commentators who say they're going to do commentaries on me, even though I think you don't have enough material to do a commentary on me, if you do end up making your commentaries, I'm not going to respond to them. Mainly because if I respond to them, I think it will just make this whole thing go on longer than it has to. So if any of my fans are going to ask, are you going to respond to this video? The answer is, nope. Personally, I think this whole thing has gone on long enough, and it's really time we end this.